Issa, my precious boy, come sit by me. I can see it in your eyes. There's something resting in your heart, something you're carrying gently. Sometimes our questions feel big and a little heavy, don't they? They're like stones we carry quietly in our pockets, waiting for the right moment to be taken out, held and understood. And here, Issa, your questions are safe, always welcome. Whatever you're wondering, I'm here to listen. When you ask, why didn't they keep me, Maitu? I can hear the softness in your voice. It's a question filled with both curiosity and a touch of sadness, and that's okay. Questions can hold many feelings at once, and there's space here for every single one of them. Issa, sometimes life gives people paths they didn't expect, paths that are hard to follow. And your first family, well, they brought you into this world with love, a love that was big and true. But sometimes life presents challenges, things that make it hard for people to do what their hearts wish they could do. Even when there is love, life can bring choices that feel bigger than anything they ever imagined. When I think of how you arrived, Issa, I think of a journey that was woven with care and hope. Your first family loved you, but they faced paths that made it hard to be the ones who could hold you close every day. And so with that love they made a choice that was as full of hope as it was full of sadness. They trusted that you would find a family who would hold you with open arms, a family who could care for you, love you, and make sure that every day you'd feel safe, cherished, and loved. Issa, love sometimes means making choices that are hard to understand. And in their way, your first family wanted the best for you. They wanted you to have a life where you could flourish, where you'd be surrounded by people who would treasure every part of who you are. And that's why you're here, with us, your forever family. Now that might sound a little complicated, and it's okay if it feels like a lot to think about. Imagine, Issa, a flower that needs just the right amount of sunlight and water to grow strong. Sometimes love means finding the perfect garden for that flower, a place where it can grow tall and bright. Your first family loved you enough to find you a garden, a family that could give you what you needed to bloom. They wanted you to grow in a place where you'd have all the sunlight, care, and warmth you deserve. You see, Issa, love isn't just about holding on. Sometimes it's about letting go, too. It's about trusting that, in the right place, you'd be surrounded by love that would hold you every single day. And that's why you are here with us. Your first family's love was big enough to bring you to us, to your mama and papa, your guka, your cousins, and me. They gave you the gift of a family who would be there for all the little moments, the laughs, the hugs, and the stories. And, oh, how we are grateful for that. Issa, love can be as vast as the ocean, stretching far and wide. It doesn't always mean staying close. It can mean finding a way to give someone everything they need, even if it means taking a different path. Your first family wanted you to have the very best, and they trusted us to be the ones to give that to you. They wanted to know you'd be safe, happy, and surrounded by warmth every day. And that's why they chose us to be your family. Now you might wonder, but Maitu, do they miss me? Issa, love is a big thing. It stretches and wraps around us, even when people aren't nearby. I believe that somewhere in their hearts, your first family carries memories of you, and they carry a hope that you are growing in the way they wished for you, surrounded by love. And that, Issa, brings them peace. You see, Issa, love has many shapes. Sometimes it's close by, like the hugs we share every day, and sometimes it's a quiet presence, a memory, a feeling in the heart. I imagine that your first family's love for you is like a gentle wind that travels far, bringing warmth and peace. It's part of the journey that led you to us, a journey woven with hope, kindness, and the belief that you would have everything you need. As you grow, Issa, you carry pieces of both your first family and your forever family. You have the love that brought you into this world and the love that surrounds you every day. And each of those loves is precious, a part of who you are, making you exactly who you're meant to be. And when I look at you, Issa, I see a boy who carries so much love, love that reaches across time, across hearts. I hope you know that there is a place in our hearts, in our home, that was always waiting for you. Even before you were here, there was a space in each of us shaped just for you. And when you arrived, Issa, it was like that space found its missing piece, and everything felt complete. So yes, Issa, you are loved by many. You were loved before you came to us, and you are loved here now every single day. You belong with us, and your story is woven with the love of those who wanted you to have all the goodness that life can give. Issa, you know, it's okay if some questions feel a little sad or heavy. That's because questions can carry many feelings: joy, wonder, and sometimes a touch of sadness. And that's perfectly normal. It's all part of understanding who we are and who we belong to. When you wonder about your first family, it's because their love is part of your story, just as ours is. It's like having roots in different places, each one helping you grow strong, giving you the foundation to reach for the sky. Love isn't about just one moment or one person. It's a journey, a collection of all the hands, hearts, and voices that help us along the way. And your journey, Issa, is filled with love from all directions. From those who brought you into this world, and from those who are here to share it with you. And when I think about your first family, Issa, I imagine them as part of the roots that hold you steady, that ground you in a story of love that began before you could even remember. They are part of the strength you carry, part of the story that brought you here. And their love, like roots, stays with you, supporting you as you grow. Then here you are, growing in a garden where you are surrounded by those who love you every day, who celebrate every laugh, every question, every moment of wonder. We are here to watch you bloom, to give you all the light, care, and love you need to grow strong and bright. Issa, I want you to know that it's okay to have all these questions. It's okay to wonder and to feel. And every time you have a question, every time you need to understand something more, you can come to me. We'll take out those questions together like stones from a pocket, and we'll turn them over, look at each one, and find answers wrapped in love. Because, Issa, your story is precious. It's a story filled with love from all directions, from those who gave you life, and from those who hold you close every day. And in this family, you are held by a love that was always waiting for you. A love that celebrates every part of who you are. Issa, let's imagine that love is like a big, beautiful garden. In this garden, there are flowers of all colors and sizes, each one needing something different to help it grow strong. Some need extra sunlight, some need a little more water, and some need a bit of both. Every plant has a place, and every plant has people who care for it, making sure it grows up healthy and happy. Your first family, Issa, looked at this garden and saw that you were a flower who needed special sunlight, a light they knew could help you grow best. They wanted to make sure you'd have everything you needed, and so they helped you find the right place, the right people, who could give you the love, care, and protection that would help you blossom. It wasn't because they didn't love you. It was because they loved you enough to want the very best for you. Sometimes, Issa, love means choosing what's best for someone, even if it's hard to let them go. And that's what your first family did. They knew that with your forever family, your mama, papa, Guka, me and all of us, you would be in the perfect garden, surrounded by love every day, growing strong and bright. When you wonder why couldn't they keep me, it's a question that holds so many feelings. That's normal, Issa. It's okay to feel a little sad or confused. Sometimes our hearts need time to understand that love doesn't always look the same. Love can mean staying close, but it can also mean helping someone find the place where they'll be happiest and safest, even if it means saying goodbye. Your first family wanted you to be safe, surrounded by love that could lift you up every day, and they trusted us to be the ones who could give you that love. They wanted to make sure you'd be surrounded by arms that would hold you close, hearts that would treasure you, and a home that would always be there for you. Now, Issa, let's talk about this idea of being kept. Sometimes when we say someone keeps us, we mean that they're holding us close in a way that feels safe. But keeping someone doesn't always mean they're the best place for them to grow. It's like if you tried to keep a butterfly in a jar, it wouldn't have the room to fly and be free. Sometimes, love means letting someone be in the place where they can be their best, where they can stretch their wings. Your first family loved you so much that they wanted you to be in a place where you could grow fully, where your heart could feel safe and your spirit could be free. So, they made sure that you would be surrounded by love, care, and happiness every single day, even if it meant letting you go to another family. Issa, it's okay to wonder if your first family misses you. Love doesn't go away just because people are far apart. Imagine a big warm blanket. Even when we can't see the person who gave it to us, we can feel the warmth they left behind, wrapped around us, keeping us cozy and safe. That's what your first family did for you. They wrapped you in love, even though they couldn't be with you every day. In their own way, they miss you, but they also feel peace, knowing that you're in a place where you are safe, happy, and deeply loved. You're wrapped in love that started with them and grew even bigger with us, your forever family. Remember, Issa, love can come from many places and take many forms. Just like the sun shines down on all the flowers in the garden, love shines in different ways for each of us. Your story, Issa, is woven together with threads of love from many people. And that's what makes it special. When you look around and see Mama, Papa, your cousins, and everyone who loves you, remember that their love is like a garden that grows with you, giving you everything you need to be the amazing person you are. And in that garden, you are cherished, you are held, and you are exactly where you're meant to be. Issa, sometimes love means making choices that are filled with hope, even if they're also filled with sadness. And your first family made a choice to bring you into a place of love, trusting that we would be here to care for you and guide you. It wasn't easy, but it was done with the hope that you would have the happiest life possible. When you have questions, Issa, you can always come to me. Together we'll take them out, look at each one, and find the answers that are wrapped in love. And with every question, you'll find that your story is filled with love from all sides. From your first family, who brought you into this world, and from your forever family, who gets to watch you grow. Questions can feel big, Issa, but each one is welcome here. Let every question bring you closer to understanding the love that surrounds you. What other wonders are in your heart today?